It's a beautiful Saturday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're in for a day of great weather today. I just finished my walk along the beach, then I sat out in the yard and read my morning newspaper. When I looked at the weather forecast, it's currently 82 degrees outside. The sun is out with a little bit of clouds shading it, keeping it cooler. It's supposed to be just like that all day long if you want to believe the weather forecast. Perfect weather for shopping for Florida Keys homes for sale. This is my morning market MLS update I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the Lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come on to Trulia or Realtor.com or Zillow or one of those websites before they inquire about it. And a problem they face a lot of times there is by the time those sites put a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every morning and you see something you like, you can call me right away. I'll make an appointment for us to go look at the home. And if you like what you see, we can write up an offer and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the home was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description down below. I update the blog every day from the multiple listing service as well. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the property might have. It'll have things like room descriptions and uses, room dimensions, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to have a pool that happens to be waterfront, it'll have photos of the pool view, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com. And it's updated every day with photographs from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video and you want to see more videos of this nature so you can stay current with the Florida Keys real estate market and know what's being listed at what price every day, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. Today we have 4 new homes to go over. But before I give you the information on the new homes, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not claiming any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not accepting responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in any of these listings. And I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. I'm simply reading them to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. As I said earlier, there were 4 new listings to come on the market today. All 4 of them are in Key West. There were no listings in the Lower Keys today. The first one is a house in Key West's Old Town neighborhood on a very small street called Griffin Lane. Griffin Lane runs off Southern Street. There's only about 3 or 4 houses on the street. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,519 square foot house. It has a nice pool in the backyard and also has, very important to Old Town, especially in those little small streets, it has deeded off street parking. This house is being offered at $3,100,000, which is an excellent price for a house that size with a pool and parking in such a quiet, private neighborhood, yet you can still walk to Duval Street. The next one is on Whitehead Street, which is 1 block off Duval Street. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,625 square foot house. You're about 1.5 blocks up the street from the Hemingway house. You're about 2 blocks from the southernmost point. 1 block off Duval Street. You're up in the upper end off Duval Street, so it's the quieter part. Then if you do want to get out and partake in all the nightlife, it's only a 5-minute walk. The downside here, though, is no parking. Whitehead Street being 1 block from Duval Street and also being so close to the southernmost point, the Hemingway House, the Key West Lighthouse, and the Key West Courthouse. You're going to constantly be fighting for parking in front of the house where there's no parking at this one. It's being offered at $1,295,000, which is a very good price for a house on White Street, even without the parking. But if it were me personally, I'd pass on this home just because of the parking situation. You might get stuck parking a block or two up the street from your house, which doesn't sound like a big long distance until the first time you have to carry your groceries home in the rain, and then those 2 blocks are very long. Then we go over to Key West, Newtown neighborhood. The next 2 listings are in the same building. They're what they call a contel. You own your own room or unit in a hotel. So it's owned by the hotel, operated as a hotel, but each unit is individually owned by private owners. This one's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,357 square foot house in the Beachside Resort. Beachside is one of Key West's premier resorts. It's one of the nicest resorts we have on the island. Great location, nice marina, great water view. They have a small beach. They have an excellent fine dining restaurant in there and very good bar with a happy hour, as well as a poolside bar. They have a beautiful resort pool. It's being offered at $1,088,000. I tend to shy away from these units for several reasons. Even though you can rent them by the night, you think you'd get some great rental income off of them. You're required to use their property management company. And the last I heard, their property management company was taking 40% right off the gross before you get paid a penny. That may have changed. When they were taking the 40% was when it was still a Marriott. They fairly recently lost the Marriott name, but it is the same management company. So I would guess it's probably the same management fee, but that's something you'd want to check out during your due diligence inspection period. Also, you have your monthly maintenance fees. You have no control over the unit. They tell you what you have to put in there for furniture, what kind of silverware you have to have, what kind of dishes you have to have. And your HOA fees are outrageous. They're just short of $5,000. I want to say they're $4,970. But if you look at the blog, keywestinvesting.com, you'll be able to see the exact figure of the HOA fees. But I basically call it $5,000 a month. It's like $4,970. I mean, it's a pretty good investment if you just want to park some money and you're happy making a 2.5–3% net return on investment. That's more than most savings accounts will pay, but you can also get a much higher return investing in real estate elsewhere with that same amount of money. And the next unit is pretty much the identical unit as far as size, as far as location, as far as the building. The only difference is the first unit is on the 3rd floor. And this unit is on the 5th floor. So it's 2 floors higher up, so you'll have a better view. This one's $1,278,000. I won't go into all the details of this unit because I would just simply be repeating what I just said in the unit before. But a lot of people have invested in these and they're very happy and they make, a small return, but it's passive income. It's pretty well guaranteed income. It's a very safe investment, but I personally don't think that if you're going to put $1 million to $1.3 million into a property, that 2%, 3% maximum is a high enough return. But that's just my opinion. That's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.